All right, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are in the world. My name is Kia. You're going to be hearing a lot from me from now on. I intend on helping people out with the little ideas I have in my head. Um, it could be helpful, they might not, but please, I need feedback. I need you to let me know if I should keep doing this or if I just keep it to myself, because sometimes it just helps me. It might not help you. You never know. It's just a test trial, and I'm going to put a lot of things up, okay? So this is the first video I'm putting up, and this has to do with antibodies. I'm a second year medical student somewhere in La La Land, and I had to learn this. I looked online. I couldn't find anything that made sense to me. Well, I couldn't find anything, period, honestly. And to be honest, after making this, I realized this is not even that bad. So I'll give this to you, and I want feedback, okay? So the mnemonic goes like this: Men have dicks. Men have dicks, right? Men have dicks. IgM, IgD. Men have dicks, okay? And then we have girls. What do girls have? They have eggs, and of course they have asses too, right? IgG, IgE, and IgA. Girls have eggs and asses, okay? Now let's just go into some details. These details go perfectly well with the mnemonics. Catch this. Men, right? What are men? Men back in the day were viewed as what? The head, right? The first one. The primary response has to do with IgM. It's a man. Men are first, right? It's also the strongest reaction. What does that mean, strongest reaction? It's the strongest reaction. Men are strong. Also, you have to memorize the fact that it's activated by the classical complement pathway. And then we have IgG, right? IgG, girls. Remember, girls have eggs and asses. Girls, yeah, girls. Look at this placenta. This is the only immunoglobulin that passes the placenta, and it happens to be the girls. And guess who have placentas? Females, girls, right? Yes. And then also, back to the misogynistic way of thinking, which is not the way I think in real life, but let's use it for this mnemonic right now, okay? Because it's beneficial to us right now, right? It's primary in the secondary response, right? That makes no sense. I'll retract. It is the main immunoglobulin that you're going to see in the secondary response, right? Girls, IgG. Females are second to men. Secondary response, we're talking of IgG. It's also deals with the complement, very big on opsonization, which is the tagging, right, by antibodies of microbes to get phagocytized, right, by either a neutrophil or macrophage, one of those good guys. And you have to remember that IgG, right, the female and all it is, right, the girl and all it is the only one that deals with encapsulated bacteria that do not have peptides on the surfaces, right? They have saccharides, they have sugars. So who has to come and fight? Our girl. Next, we have IgE, the eggs, right? IgE, very easy. When you think of IgE, I need you from now on to remember IgE deals with parasites. And from there, we just ask ourselves, parasites, okay, what cells deal with parasites? And from what I read, I'm pretty sure it's the basophils, right? The eosinophils, right? And finally, the mast cells. The mast cells. Basophils, eosinophil, mast cells. The receptors, of course, are the Fc epsilon R1 receptor. Epsilon, E, eggs. It all comes together. All comes together in a full circle, man. And then we have A, ass, right? Yeah, I was definitely not gonna put it a human's ass. I'm trying to put this on YouTube. I'm trying to maybe monetize at some point. You never know. I'm not doing this for money though. This is for educational purposes only. Money comes, that's just on the side, you know. But IgA, back to ass, right? Ass, IgA, you think mucus membranes, mucus stuff, slimy stuff. IgA is the slimy stuff. That's the stuff that's going to be protecting your GI tract, right? You're going to see it in your tears. You're going to see it in saliva. It has to do with your mucosal immunity. Boom, a big one. IgA, right? IgA actually it's an antibody that's passed down from mother to daughter or to son. It doesn't matter who, to child, right? It's passed down to the child, and when you pass it down to the child has it. We call this passive immunity. Okay, this is we don't have to actually like give you an antibody through a vaccination. You passively get this from your mother, right? What was the other example? The girl, right? Passive immunity, placenta. If IgG is moving from the mother to the child, that's passive. Same thing with A. Okay, but it's through the milk. Okay, that's the difference. Not placenta with A, it's through the milk. So if we go back to here, right, females, we see that G and A right here, passive immunity. Okay. Finally, men have dicks, right? And girls have eggs and asses. That is all you have to know. You've learned this in 7 minutes, and that's it. Done.